welcome and thank you for joining me on this interview, this very important interview. I'm interviewing ScottJackson117, YouTube artist and director. How you doing, Scott?
Good, thanks.
So, Scott, tell us, when did you become interested in making these videos?
It started on GameTrailers.com. I saw this music video that had Breaking Benjamin's Diary of Jane, and I just thought it sort of inspired me to make my own videos. And well, Breaking Benjamin was the first band that I got into hard rock stuff and stuff like that. So that's pretty much how it started.
When did you start your video career?
I think it was about 2 years ago, I think. I started on my first video. It was with Skillet Whispers in the Dark. Came a long way from there though. That's originally how it started, but that one video, then people were commenting saying, "Oh, this is good, you should make more," and here I am, making more videos.
And how many subscribers do you have as of right now?
As of right now, I think to memory is about, I think it's around 400, I think.
400. Okay, that's good, man. Always working up, always working your way up, man.
Yeah.
Just a little quick note. The first video I actually saw from you was this one called Disturbed Criminal Gaming Tribute, and I thought it was absolutely fantastic, man.
Thanks.
All right.
Yeah,
wait, what were you gonna say? I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. It's just the second video.
All right. So, do you consider yourself an artist in any way?
Well, I do in terms of media, videos and stuff like that. I wouldn't say I'm the best, but yeah, I would consider myself to be a video artist, and among other things as well.
So, do you love this type of music?
Yeah, I love it.
Do you wish to meet? Well, I'm sorry. What did you say? I'm sorry.
Ever since I got into Breaking Benjamin, yeah.
Do you ever want to meet these bands?
Had a couple of thoughts about meeting these bands, and I don't get that much though.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure these bands would love to see your work, dude.
Thanks.
Do you think it would be an honor for them to see your work?
I think it would, that they browsed the internet and they saw my work and they thought it was good. I would absolutely love it. I'd be honored.
Cool, man. I feel the same way. And this is actually gonna cover another issue. The stance on copyright infringements and the whole WMG company, which, by the way, I consider to be nothing but a bunch of retarded idiots, fascists, dictators. Anyway, what's your stance on the copyright issue?
Copyright. Okay, well, I suppose pretty much any video that gets on YouTube where you put a music piece to it, it gets blocked almost instantly. With my videos, my first video, which was Whispers in the Dark, I uploaded it. I didn't think there would be issues. I didn't go on YouTube for another 6 months when I uploaded that video, and in that 6 months, I looked at my video and it's gotten no views whatsoever, and I saw that it was blocked, and I thought, oh shit, am I in trouble or something? Then I did some research and said, well, okay, I did this for fun. I'm not making any money on it whatsoever. So I discovered that I could claim it under fair use, and that's what I've been doing ever since, is claiming my videos under fair use, which of course tells you that I'm making this for my own personal use, benefit, whatever you want, and I'm not making any money off it whatsoever. And I do think it's bullshit. Don't know why, but there's reasons for it, I don't know, but I think it's bullshit. So yeah, claim all my videos under fair use. Always, just in case, I always list what I put in it and stuff like that.
I think that's a very good thing, man, because, you know, I mean, it's always good to give credit to the artist, because YouTube artists such as yourselves obviously know that you don't want to harm the band in any way because you love these bands. That's why you make these videos.
Yeah, exactly. I know that probably some people probably download music, and yeah, I buy mine off iTunes, or yeah, mainly because of that reason. Because I want to support these bands, so best way of doing that is by buying it. So yeah.
Well, actually, a little story about these music videos. Yours was with The Criminal, Disturbed, was one of the first times I ever heard the song by Disturbed, and it made me like the song, so I'd like to thank you very much for that.
No worries.
I mean, it's like, I go into some of these music videos because I like it, and the first time I ever heard of Breath by Breaking Benjamin was on a music video just like yours, but it was a Star Wars music video. Either way, it helped me to like the song. In a way, as if I would have bought the album, I probably would have never gotten into the song as much. And I think that like record companies should take that a little bit more seriously because they can see the promotion and the advantage in this. I think that's the way it should be. What do you think about that?
Yeah, because making stuff like this, some people, YouTubers, they come across videos and they say, "Oh, I never heard this music before." And they get into it because I had a couple of comments saying, "Well, I never heard this band before, thank you for uploading," and stuff like that. And it's also in a way because of the first video I had mentioned before, the game trailers video that I first got into it, which had Breaking Benjamin's Diary of Jane. That was the first song that I heard. And if it wasn't for that user who uploaded, I probably would have never been making videos, or I would have never heard of Breaking Benjamin in the first place. So, yeah. It's good for promotion. I mean, we're not asking for money or anything. We're just doing this out of fun. So yeah.
Do you hope to be making like a little bit of money out of this anytime in the future, or at least try to get some sort of recognition from the bands that you love? That you would love to see them, like see your work and actually let them be able to comment in front of you what they think of your ability to edit these videos together and time it just about right for an effective masterpiece?
Yeah, two things crossed my mind about that. Yes, recognition is great. I would absolutely love it. In terms of making a living off it, it would be nice, but if I started doing that, it sort of contradicts the previous videos that I made. But if I started making videos for money after all the other stuff that I did on YouTube, which was under fair use, I would actually like it. So, if I make a living out of it, that would be great.
And you wouldn't become a seller, right?
Not really.
Okay,
just making content, just for, I don't know, any companies hire people like that, something like that.
I mean, dude, your editing is great. I've seen some of your edited works, and I think, some bands, if they ever come across your music videos, might actually want to call you up and say, hey, can you edit one of our music videos? And they would direct you, and there you go. You'd be the editor of a music video for a band.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
I mean, it's worth a shot,
Yeah, it always is. Well, it depends on who you know, so...
Yeah, it's true. So you live in Australia, right?
Yep.
And, what are some bands that are popular in Australia right now?
I suppose it's mostly pop stuff that's popular, but you'll be surprised there's a lot of Disturbed fans, there's a lot of Breaking Benjamin fans.
Really?
Breaking Benjamin came over and did a concert. I'm pretty sure that everybody would go to that. In terms of popularity, yeah, I would say there's a lot of people in Australia that actually like these other bands that barely get noticed. In fact, this is the thing, on the radio here in Australia, I've never really heard any bands like Breaking Benjamin, Skillet, Red, Disturbed. I've never really heard any of them on radio. I think there's one station that does it, but I haven't got around to looking at them yet, but yeah.
Alright, this is ScottJackson117. Be sure to check out his stuff. In fact, we'll play a little clip for you right now. And so, that was an example of ScottJackson117's work. I think I liked it a lot. I think you should too. Anyway, so we have Scott Jackson. couple more questions. What video editor did you use? I'm pretty sure a lot of people who are watching your videos are curious to know what video editor you used.
Okay. I used Windows Movie Maker. Very basic, but I find it works fine.
Really? Windows Movie Maker? That might
Yeah.
that might shock a lot of people, man, because it's like some people might see your videos as being really professional, and it's like when you say Windows Movie Maker, they look at it like they look at the comment like really? That's it? Just Windows Movie Maker? Just I think you've done a good job there, making it look like as though you've used something else when really you're just using Windows Movie Maker.
My opinion is that, well, I mean, some people automatically think that if they buy the most expensive software, they're going to automatically create something awesome. Well, if you can make a video, any video editing software will do, and because I got Windows Movie Maker, it's basic. That's a downside because I don't have access to a lot of the effects that probably more expensive programs have. So I have to be dependent on that, and I have to go and make my own effects if I need to put any in, like transitions and all that sort of stuff.
Wait, how do you make your own effects?
Yeah, it works fine.
I'm sorry. How do you make your own effects again?
If I wanted to use like static effects or some sort of other special effect, I usually use I find other trailers, game trailers, that have this little effect, and I cut bits and pieces off that and use it, or I go on my TV and flip to a channel that has nothing on it and use that. But yeah.
I've dealt with Windows Movie Maker in the past, and for one thing I know, you have to convert it to an AVI file or a WMV file to convert it to make sure it's like workable on a Windows Movie Maker for me.
Yep.
Do you have any problems with that? And how do you feel about it?
Not really. In fact, it's not really much of the problems with the video. It's usually audio. Some songs that I buy don't automatically transfer, so I use a different software that accepts it, WavePad, and for some reason, something that I do to it when I save it as a different file, it overrides some of the security things that are on it, and that lets me use it in Windows Movie Maker.
So, how do you get past the frustration of having to convert video files?
Just a bit of patience, really. Converting's pretty easy, especially if you have the right software. Like I said, I use Windows WavePad. And I also use video editing software, another one called Pinnacle, and that's a side program that I use for recording using my digital capture card.
Okay, cool, man. What are your future plans?
I hope to keep making videos for YouTube, but that's a side thing. My main career goal is to be a concept artist.
And do you think these music videos are good exercise and good practice for concept art?
They're technically two different things, but I would say it helps in a way. It helps you get ideas rolling, like what parts go with this part of the song or something like that. It helps you visually create a video in your mind, and concept art is no different. You're getting ideas and images in your head and you're putting them out on paper. It's probably not much different from putting it on a computer.
Alright, dude, and for anyone that I'm pretty sure by now there has to be at least one person who has looked at your video and said, wow, I wish I could do that, or I'm inspired by you. What is your message to them? What do you have to say to people like that who are inspired by you?
For those people, just gonna say, get started. Start out. It doesn't have to be great, but usually when you start out, just get out there, find a song, find some games that you like or what you feel you want to express. Make it entertaining as possible, and the more you keep making videos, the better you'll get at it. And always take criticism, constructive criticism, because that can help you in the long run.
Alright, well, thanks, man. Thanks for being on here. I personally
No
thought I
worries.
might not have been able to get contact with you. And this was us. This is username, YouTube username, ScottJackson117. Do you mind sharing us your real name?
Not much different from my username. My name's Scott Jackson.
Oh, okay. Nice.
I was bored.
Nice.
No
Well,
worries.
well, I mean, that's all. I mean, that's all I have. Thanks for joining us, dude.
Yeah, no worries. Thanks. Anytime.
Yeah. All right. Cool. And be sure to check out ScottJackson117 YouTube account for more great videos. Thanks for listening in. Bye bye.